Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. I'm here with Build a Page layout number 4. We're hunting number 4. Today is the scrap lift by Elodie. Is that how you say her name? I never say it correctly. I'm so sorry. But she is on the design team for Coco Vanilla Studios and she made this gorgeous layout. So that's what we're going to be scrap lifting. When I pulled out this collection, because that's what inspired me in her circles, I actually have photos already in the collection bag. So I have these two really cute ones of Miss Nora when she was a toddler, and then one from her birthday, not this year, but last year when she turned 5. So I'll do one or the other. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and I don't know about you, but with Coco Vanilla Studio, I tend to hoard the collection. So I have a lot of full 12 by 12 papers. And I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try and actually get through them and punch through some of them. But they're all so beautiful. And then I have plans and I'm like, I could do something with this one and something with that one. And I need to not do that. So I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to use my little hole punch that I have, my good old trusty old one that I've been using. And get all those. I'm going to get all the circles punched out first. And then we will work on the design and which piece I choose for the sides. Like you can see in her gorgeous layout, I really want to copy that part in mine as well. So this is my starting off point. I'll get you on fast forward. Please make sure you go check out Kristen and Moira, Shannon, Jen, and Sheila, who is Scotian Scrapbooker, over on Instagram, and see all the fun layouts that they are creating today. And let's get going.
All right, so this layout is going to come together very quickly. I punched all the circles off camera because you didn't need to see me punch a bunch of circles. But I did go through all of the different pattern papers, and I think I got every single one except for one piece, which I'm using as my background. And I think other than that, I did punch a hole circles out of all the other pattern papers. So yay me for not hoarding my pattern paper. That was awesome. And it was just simple. As you can see here, I just punched kind of 3 of each pattern was kind of my plan, not really knowing how many I needed. And of course I'm going to cut these in half, so I should have thought about the fact that I probably only need to do like 1 each, because then when you cut it in half it would have doubled it. I didn't get that far, but that's okay. I will use these circles in another project on another day. It's totally fine. I was able to find this little scrap of pink that you saw me cut as a background piece for one of the photos, and I found a wood grain for the other one. And then to get the base of this layout done, I simply used another scrap, which is the same pink. It was just there, and so I just kept it exactly how it was. I tore it and used that on a different layout for something else a long time ago. It was just in my collection there. And then I had a little bit of this really pretty white polka dot as well. I wanted just a little bit of interest on that left-hand side, and so I decided to put that in there. I'm going to lay out the half circles. I did just like I can see in the original layout, where there's 3 groupings of 3 at the top and 3 groupings of 3 at the bottom. Mine are spaced a little bit, not as tight as the original layout, which is fine. I'm covering up some of the scallops or half circles with my photos. It's all good. I do stitch them together. I do get them stitched on there so they're not going to go anywhere, which is awesome. And I'm just really happy with how this is turning out. I'm going to follow this layout pretty closely within the scrap lift. With the embellishments, I kind of place them where I see them in the original one, and just kind of use up what I have within this collection. I stayed within the collection, but I did try to use up as much as I possibly could. And on these photos, just the cutest. They're just of Nora. I think we kept her in, this is the front porch at our old house. And I think we were keeping her in there while we were moving, so she didn't get in the way and get trampled. And that's kind of what I recall this being. So that's just what I'm going to document with some journaling that I place in with these 2 little journaling tabs that are right there. I was able to just write just a little bit, so that's perfect. And what else do I do? I did get a bunch of the little banners that you see me working with right there, those little pennant things. I got all of those used up. I put them on different parts of the kind of banner that's there. what else did I do? I just played really, kind of had fun with this one, and it came together really fast, other than the fact that you had to like take the time to stitch it and punch the circles and stuff, but the rest of it was fine. I am going to use 3 little butterflies to kind of get it through the page, just again trying to use some things up, but in the end I'm really happy with how this one turned out. A few things are going to get popped up on some fun foam, and we're going to call it good. It doesn't need a lot because there's so many patterns going on, which helps. It makes it really an interesting layout, but it does also make it that you don't have to do a ton of embellishment, which is always a bonus for that. And again, another way of using the idea of circles, even though they're not full circles, but using them in a fun and different way, which was what the whole point of this series was for me this week, and it's been really fun. So I've really had a ton of fun playing with this. Tomorrow's is a really fun one as well. I'm really pleased with how that one turned out, and that one was a labor of love. So make sure you tune in for tomorrow. It's my last layout, and then everyone else's layouts will be up tomorrow, and then Saturday I do a full share on Saturday of all the layouts together, so stay tuned for that. And that's about it. We're about to wrap up for this month with Build a Page. I'm just going to mention in this one, in case I forget, I will not be participating next month because it's 30 days of sketches. So just so you're aware, here is a look at my finished layout, and I'll see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.